Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit the like button if you like what you see here, and be sure to send a comment my way. Tonight we're going to be having a look at Monsterverse King Ghidorah, as seen in Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters, the second Monsterverse film. So without further ado, let's get into it. We first encounter King Ghidorah in Monarch Outpost 32, where he is frozen in the ice of Antarctica. He is awakened when a group of eco-terrorists blow up the ice that is containing King Ghidorah, and then use the orca to awaken him. Of course, this goes very wrong because King Ghidorah doesn't want to restore the Earth's energy and everything. King Ghidorah wants to destroy it, use the other kaijus to do so. So yeah, that goes very badly. So personally, I think that this version of King Ghidorah is the baddest. He's the scariest. He's the most powerful version of King Ghidorah. Unlike other King Ghidorahs which I've seen, I'm not saying that this is all of them, but he usually becomes useless when there is no alien species controlling him. Because let's remember, King Ghidorah isn't a dragon from Earth, he's a dragon from outer space, which we see this very clearly referenced in the movie as they say he's not part of the natural order, as he is able to regrow his head at very fast speeds. When the right head, and they all have different personalities, the right head is kind of like the silly dumb one, the middle head is the leader, and the other head is kind of like the grumpy one. So the left head, which we'll call Kevin, because that's what everyone else has been calling the right head. So the right head, Kevin, was severed in battle with Godzilla, and we see King Ghidorah go on top of the volcano in Isla de Mara, I think it's called, and he immediately grows his head back at a very fast rate, which is pretty cool. He easily beats up Rodan, and Rodan, of course, says, "What? I'm not going to beat up. Come on, you can lead me. I'll bow to you." And so then, after this event, we hear King Ghidorah let out his alpha call, which awakens all of the other kaiju from their slumbers. And then they, of course, lead a rampage across the Earth as they head towards Boston, where Godzilla and King Ghidorah are facing off. So that's pretty much basically what we see in the movie, up until where Godzilla, of course, kills King Ghidorah by getting power-upped by Mothra, and of course becoming so powerful that he becomes the Monsterverse version of Burning Godzilla, where of course he incinerates the heck out of King Ghidorah. Now, King Ghidorah's head was found at a post-credit scene in the end of Godzilla King of the Monsters. If you have the DVD version, be sure to watch it. It's absolutely crazy, where this fishing crew finds Kevin's head in the ocean where Godzilla and King Ghidorah were fighting, and they discover Kevin's severed head. So who knows? I believe one of the original concepts for the movie is that this head would eventually grow into another King Ghidorah, and Monarch's rivalry, the eco-terrorists, whatever they're called, would become Apex, and they would have this version of King Ghidorah chained. But a lot of people are like, no, that's not going to happen. A lot of fans are like, no, that's not going to happen. Don't do that. Don't take something as crazy and powerful and scary as King Ghidorah and have him chained in someone's basement. So, and I agree with that. So, this King Ghidorah is, I'm going to say, like I said before, the most sadistic and evil version of King Ghidorah, as it can seem to take enjoyment out of carrying Godzilla up into the sky and then dropping him. And even then, it takes great enjoyment in making Godzilla suffer. Really, that scene where after the oxygen destroyer is dropped and supposedly kills both of them, King Ghidorah comes out of the ocean and then lands on Isla de Mara and lets out his alpha roar. He's not only letting out his alpha roar to awaken other titans, but to say, "Hey, I destroyed the King of the Monsters. Come fight me if you dare." And yeah, so yeah, I absolutely love this version of King Ghidorah. I hope that we see him again in the Monsterverse. But yeah, he's the King Ghidorah that we see in Godzilla King of the Monsters is definitely dead. Godzilla beat the shit out of him. And the only remnant that we have that King Ghidorah ever existed in the Monsterverse is that severed head of Kevin, the right head of King Ghidorah. Now, what I really think is cool about this version of King Ghidorah is that he has different personalities for each of his heads. The head in the middle seems to be the leader. The head on the right, which people are calling Kevin, the dumb head, and then the head on the left, which is the grumpy head. I really like this. I really like how that they actually took something really interesting and, they really did something that was, I think, really cool. They gave each of the heads on King Ghidorah different personalities, so I think it's absolutely cool and amazing. So I thank Michael Dougherty and his team behind that. That's awesome. But I hope you guys did enjoy my look at the Monsterverse King Ghidorah. And before we go, I just want to say his ability is. So his ability is obviously regeneration. He can regenerate limbs at great speed. He is extremely durable, and he is incredibly powerful, as he is able to easily beat the shit out of Godzilla twice. And if it wasn't for Godzilla becoming Burning Godzilla, I don't think Godzilla would have won. I think King Ghidorah would have killed him and then sucked up all his radiation and become more powerful. But yeah, so he's pretty powerful. He also spares large claws, and his wings, much like Rodan, can create storms which go all around him and create terrible lightning and windstorms, which of course cause a lot of destruction as he flies around. But anyway, that's pretty much it for Monsterverse King Ghidorah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.